Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all having a good day. Today, I am Strim Tom, your host. I'm not going to say your host with the most because I'm definitely doing the least. Let's just start right there. Let's no beat around the bush. Um, hey, what's up, Chaotic D&D? Oh, thanks. I'm glad you're looking forward to the stream because you could look backwards to the stream, but that would just hurt your neck. Because then you'd just be like all the time, and I hate that. That's dumb. So, phones. This is a cell phone. So if I gotta use the phone, and I don't know how this is still like a problem, but I feel like that's what I want out of my next technological evolution. I know I can have like a thing on my head that attaches to my phone, but here I am, regular person.
Hey Strim, this is the lock-picking lawyer.
That does kind of sound like him. That's actually kind of funny. Good morning, Howie. What's up? But like, just think about this. This is what gets me. I have a cell phone. I gotta talk to somebody on the phone, so I gotta do this. I gotta like just like hold this if I got it because I need my hands free to do stuff. So I gotta use my stupid head like this. Obviously, you can get a hands-free phone talking device or something. But like, I don't know. I just feel like that should be like a built-in feature somehow of this thing. Like, where is that? You know how in like the video games and the TV shows where people will just like they'll be like they get the call and they basically just go like this and then boom, it's done. Yeah, I have a Bluetooth device. I have this Bluetooth device. But this is just for, like, well, one, the problem with regular Bluetooth devices is the audio is garbage. I don't want to subject people to garbage audio. This thing's got HD audio, so when I talk to somebody, it's like I'm just whispering right into their ears. Just whispering sweet nothings. But this thing, yeah, where's the 5G chip? I can put it in my brain. Come on, Elon Musk. Like, I don't see how this is a problem. I played Cyberpunk. I saw what happened. The guy, they get the thing, they like plug it into the network or something. Yeah, that's the other thing too. I love the conspiracy theories of like, oh man, there's like the government, they're putting, they're putting microchips and everything, and they got control over everything. It's like, number one, the government's very inept, so they're not doing that. And number two, if Elon Musk can't do it, the government can't do it. Come on. You know who built the space station? Multiple governments. You know who built rockets to go to the space station? Elon Musk. Well, not him. His entire company and all of the brilliant engineers that work for him. He just shitposts on Twitter and makes $1 billion. And is also not responsible for most of the business of his companies. But still, where's my brain chip? Where's my brain chip? Anyway, so I've been thinking about this problem. Okay? This is a problem. See, I talk about this all the time. I go, what item is I going to use? Am I going to use this item? Maybe this is a good endgame item. Let's see. Let's look at the stats of this. Siberi's Dragon Shard. Yeah. Jarasco. I don't know if I need Jarasco in my build. And I get, like, stressed. I've been talking about it. I, like, show up here on live stream. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I should use this on my build. Oh, wait. What about Flawless Siberi's Dragon Shard? That's got even more Storm Reach. Maybe I should use this. Like, I can't figure out what item to use because I'm a bonehead. So I thought, hey, why don't we just take a bit at the beginning of the live stream to like kill all of that stress. And instead, let's make a build. Bam. Make an item build. I really got to change the template on this to make it easier to look at. Because this is like too much. So hold on. Let's make this. I'm going to make the background A nice light gray. There. That's light, a little easier to look at. Maybe a little light, little darker gray. There we go. There we go. There's our template. Perfect. Make that a green. Make that a red. Problem solved. Kind of item build. So this is going to be for Alchemist. So duplicate. This is rename Full Metal Cold Alchemist. Yeah. So we're gonna do that. I figured I'd get that done this morning because I've been talking about this for a while, trying to figure out the items that I want to use and where I want to go with this one. And so I kind of wanted to go over some of the items and how I thought this character was gonna work. So let's start with items. Is there like items yet? Yeah. Yeah. This one. No, I cast gold skin. No, I cast gold skin. Gold skin makes it full metal. I cast gold skin. It's not false advertising. I cast gold skin. Nope. No false advertising. Only true advertising. So, items. What am I looking at? Hold on. I want to do this. This is much easier to see. Oh, no. It's like not easier to see at all. Huh. I make this box opaque, and then it doesn't do anything. What an idea. Wanted to make it opaque. Okay, we're just gonna go back to the other one. Fine, because you can't even see it on screen. Okay, so this is items. We're building an item set. Gold skin, not gold heart or gold brain. Bro, it's the same thing. It's just gold on the outside is gold on the inside, you know? Heart of gold. Oh shit, I gotta post my live stream. I didn't do that this morning. Hold on. I'm a good creative. Announcements. Hey, watch this content. Or don't. I don't really have a preference. Well, actually, I do, but I don't like to commit to an idea, so really, I'm just waffling now. And post the link. Alright. An idea what hours in-game support is active for? I mean, they're active all the time. As my understanding is that in-game support is done by like a third party, not like a third party, but like a service, like a separate service than like the regular people that work on the product and the service. And so they're active at all hours of day and night. Like it's not just like they should be working through the middle of the evening. Also, welcome Vision 11x3 to the stream. Hope you're having a good day today. But anyway, so the idea is I wanted to make an alchemist. Okay? And the idea of the alchemist was to make a character that does good damages and hurts people and blows people up. So the ideas here is for this build, the things I specifically want to get is I want to... What am I looking for here? I want to get the winter set. I want to get the docent from Soul Splitter, because that's good. I don't know how that went up, but anyway. So I want that for sure. And ideally, I wanted the Avalanche set, and then also the Mage Rights set. Right, so these are the sets that I was looking at here. Because the idea is, you know, you got to have intelligence, you got to have all sorts of other stuff, you got to make things kind of fit together. So the idea generally was to use Anger of the Avalanche to get 10% artifact bonus to cold crit chance and cold spell power, and then also use the Masterful Mage Right set here to get +3 artifact bonus. I'm going to make this big so it's easy to see. But then also use the... I gotta scroll. And then also use the Masterful Mage Right set here to gain +3 artifact bonus to spell DCs and +4 artifact bonus to intelligence and also perform in concentration. That was the idea here. Except I realized that there's like a billion zillion problems with this plan. So problem number 1 is that the Mage Right's cloak is basically useless. I don't need any of these stats, except wizardry, that's fine. Problem number 2, Mage Right Spectacles, actually not too bad. The benefit of this is you and me, we all know that illusion is, or like the color spray is going to get patched. So that color spray actually, oh, we just passed 100,000 views on the stream. That's exciting. It's 100,000 views, guys. Congrats. Good job. I just looked. It just went over. That's cool. What's the main difference between a fleshy alchemist and a rust squeaking alchemist? I get to wear docents. Because I'm a robot. That's what's cool. Anyway. This item gives a illusion and insightful illusion, which means I can actually keep color spray when it gets a DC. So that's you know, something that's cool here. Plus intellect on this item. So that's also good. So that's kind of weird. But then the other problem I ran into is we have Anger of the Avalanche, which is the bracers and gloves of the glacier. The problem is the bracers literally don't do anything. Mana I already get. I don't need these fire shield effects, and spell pen I don't care about because I don't deal with spell pen. And gloves of the glacier are nice, but I don't really need these stats. Also, Mist just popped in and dropped 3,000 bits. Dude, that's literally crazy. Holy guacamole. Thank you so much, man. That's insane. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. And yes, Animated Body does help a bunch, but whatever the next best fleshy versus whatever the next place race gets. Yeah, because I get full plate. Holy cow. I'm glad you also hate this Glacier set, because it also sucks, and I hate it. I don't want to use it. I want to avoid using this Glacier set, because it's awful. Because it gives me good stats. Basically, I'm using 2 useless items just to get this artifact bonus. So I thought to myself, hey, why don't I use other items that aren't so useless? And I was looking through this named items set, and I found there's this set right here. Chained Elementals. Anyway, it gives the same cold stat, but I have to wear 2 rings. So I gotta wear the ring of flames or frost or lightning or acid. But here's the dealio, kids. Arcane Augmentation doesn't work with alchemist spells. But Alchemical Fire Attunement. Attacks and offensive spells has a small chance to deal massive fire damage. Guess what? Multi-vials 4 spellcasts. And each individual proc of the Burning Ambition is an extra spellcast. So, if I have 2 of these rings on, like a frost one for an elemental or a water attunement, plus I get elemental energy for an extra 150 spell power, and then I put on another one of these, Spell Focus Mastery is bad, Spell Pen is bad, so probably fire, for the combustion and the fire lore, then my character is going to deal fire damage and cold damage doubly on every hit, and they get the other stuff. The downside is they don't get any rings. So, I don't know. That's why I wanted to put this together to see what the build gear set actually looks like. So that's what we're gonna do. So then that way I can stop fretting about it and I can know exactly what I want. So I'm just gonna put in the Masterful Mage Right set here because I need this. So I'm just gonna type it into the keyboard so we have it. So this is the Googles. These are the Mage Rights Googles. And this is int X. I don't know what kind of int because you can craft int, insightful int, and quality int. Illusion 9. Insightful illusion 5. Spell pen 9. And look at that spell pen. Look at that set. Yes, this is a set item. And then you need the cloac. Now again, cloac, not so good. Not a great item. But it's good enough. Mage Right's Cloak. I don't care if I spell all these things wrong. I can get Charisma X, because you can craft any charisma you want on it. I don't need charisma on this character. I might just leave it uncrafted, so I can use it in the future. Wizardry, 453. That's a lot of mana. Enchant 9. Insightful. Enchant 5. And yes, it's part of a set. So there's item set number 1. Now you might think to yourself, okay, but why are you going to use these 2 sets instead of using something like, I don't know, the Autumn set from Fables of the Feywild to pick up, look at this, Universal Spell, crit damage, or DCs here. Like, doesn't that seem good? And you get extra mana for casting the spells. Yeah, all these items are level 29 and higher. So, and the answer is, the entire Autumn set blows. I don't know what it is. Just like half of these items don't do spell casting. Like, this is a melee item, melee item, melee item, melee item. Yeah. So a lot of these things don't do any spell casting bonuses. So it's honestly just not good. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Also, the belt this is always strumming Bark Chord, because it's just the best. And this is Ice Spell Power. It's so cold. This is just a good item. You want to get that. I could actually type what it does in here, but this gives 202 Ice Spell Power that stacks. So that's why we use the Thrumming Spark Chord. This is a stacking spell power bonus. Okay, so where do we get actual stats? So here's the thing. As far as actual stats go, one of the items that would definitely fit into this build very well is, especially for a weapon, is the Legendary Wild Frost. Legendary Wild Frost is a pretty good item. This one's going to come in with some good stats. Talking about Glaciation, Insightful Glaciation, Ice Lore, Conjuration Focus. Damn, those are some good stats. So I like this one. So we're going to probably use this one, because that's pretty good. Because it's got the Insightful Glaciation on it, and there's no other way around it to get that anywhere else. So that just seems pretty powerful. So I'm going to slap this puppy in here. So what is this? This is Legendary Wild Frost. And I don't know why I can't properly type. And I also don't know why Google doesn't autocorrect this stuff for me. Anyway. So this is Glaciation 202. Insightful. Glaciation 101. Ice Lower 29. And Conj 8. Why am I slapping puppies? I don't know. Because I make bad decisions. I'm a bad person. Okay. So the next thing I want to do is I want to make sure I got Eminence of the Winter set. Because this set, not too shabby. It grants you 20% life. Also amp. And ramp. Ooh, ramp. And physical resistance rating. Like, there's just nothing wrong with this item set. So how do we make it good? Boom. What do we got open as slots? We got lots of slots open. So, slot that this is always going into, boots, deep snow boots. If you don't have these boots yet, what are you doing? Where are you? What are you thinking about your items? Look at these shoes. Insightful Con, Quality Con, America, and Fortitude. What an item. This is what I want to have on my character. I need to have this on my character. So we're just going to slap this puppy in here as I say that again. But why would I actually write that down when I could just copy it from somewhere else? Because I know I've used this before. And get these boots in here. I would just paste values only. Boom. Look at that. Deep snow boots. Winter set. Woo. Beautiful. So now we need to get 3 more pieces of the set. The thing about this character is that you are limited. You can't use 4 pieces or 5 pieces, because 5 pieces is 100% bonus threat generation, which gets me murdered. So I can't use this. I can't. So I have to only have a maximum of 4. However, there's a lot of items I wanted to use. Crown of Snow is an item I want to use, because the Crown of Snow, this guy, gross, grants Paragon of Cerulean Wave, which makes it so that your spells freeze people in ice all the time. And since my multi-vial hits 8 times, that's 8 chances to freeze per spell cast, which is really stupid. Plus, it's got Insightful Spell Focus Mastery, which works for my Conjuration because I don't have any Insightful Conjuration Mastery. So that's a good item that I want to use. Another item that I was considering using, Winter Court Necklace. This has got Profane Spell Focus, which is stacking, and Profane Life Force. But these other stats don't matter, so I don't really love that much. Another thing that I was using, Ring of Winter's Chill. Except, oops, can't use Ring of Winter's Chill because somebody's wants to use rings for these bound elemental things, so that doesn't work. So I need to come up with different items. However, it's all right. We got some orbs. This one right here, the Heart of the Prince. This orb comes from Fey Twisted Chest, so it can be rare. However, it's got Con 21, it's got the Energy Siphon, it's got the 85 amp, ramp, and namp, plus Ghostly. Honestly, just a good item. And it's got Fey Twisted. I love the coloration of the Fey Twisted, how it's like all the... That's just great. Anyway, this item's fantastic, and that's what's going to go into this build. Because you need an orb, you need an offhand, this is defensive, and it gives Con 21, which, combined with the... where's the snowshoes? The snow's shoes. Gives me Con, Insightful Con, and Quality Con. It's pretty good. So let's get that in there. So, Heart of the Prince. That's an item that's going in here. So we want Heart of the Prince. And so this is Con 21. Now you might be wondering why amp, ramp, namp, 85 Ghostly, which actually I don't get in this character, and Energy Siphon, which is just free mana when I cast spells. You might be wondering why specifically I'm using something like this instead of like one of the builders, because there are item and gear set builders out there that work really well. One of the reasons, there's a couple of reasons why I do this. Number one, I like being able to visibly see all of the numbers, so that way I can like check at this and be like, oh, enchant 9 here, and you know, Con 21, like, oh, like I can see the numbers right away visually in front of my face and how they're displayed on gear. If a lot of these gear, if a gear builder worked like this, where it was in order and it displayed the stats out horizontally so I could read them all, I'd be very happy with that. But a lot of times you have to mouse over items to see the stats, and you have to go to a separate page. I don't like that. I like it to be in one place. Easier for me to organize. And then secondly, if you want to get access to this build set or anything else like that, you can just check the description of the stream, and down there you'll find Stream Tom's item builds, and that's the link to this page. That's kind of cool. How does the Sork gear set change with these winter sets? I don't know. I haven't looked at that yet. I don't know if you could fit the winter set into a Sork gear set, but you probably can. All right. So I need 2 more items of the winter set. I think the Crown of Snow is probably going in, and then you get a set of bracers, because most of the items set other pieces. I was thinking of using an armor piece, like the Docent, a legendary winter Docent, or the Sphere of Souls, but I didn't like to do that. So instead, we're going to be doing probably cold iron bracers or adamantine bracers. I don't know what these do. The cold iron bracers is ghostly protection, false life, quality false life. That's literally 92 health right here on bracers, plus the health. Adamantine is repair amp, which I already have. Great auto repair, which is not bad because I will be robot. Adamantine and Maker's Touch, which I don't want because I don't cast repair spells. Cool item, not something I'm going to use. Also, Howie with the build review. What's up? Off topic, what class do you recommend after finishing 3 wizard lives? What class do I recommend? Any spellcaster is fine. 3 wizard lives gives you all sorts of spell pen. You could play a crowd control caster. You could play a CC bard if you want. Go crowd control some stuff. What else would you do? Honestly, wizard is really good because all these stats help wizard. I think we're gonna go with the cold iron bracers here. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it sounds dumb, but you have all the stats that you need. You have all the spell pen. Oh, you want me to just do the Sork set? Yeah, we can do that. Protection, 17. Ghostly. Vitality, 72. And quality, life, 20. So this character is going to have vitality and quality life. And then I think I can get life from the chest. So the chest, the armor, the docent that I want to use, I actually want to use a different docent from a different item set. But first I'm going to put in the Crown of Snow, because I think that's a good idea. So I'm just going to take this, put this over here so I can copy it in. Helmet, so Crown of Snow. It's going to be non-raid gear, or is it going to include raid gear? Bro, this has so much raid gear in it. I'm using the Mage Right set, and I'm going to be using the Bound Elemental set. So this is hella raid gear. This is hella raid gear. This is Fire Shield, Cold. I don't know if I ever need that. Freezy, It freezes everything. Spell focus 7 and insightful spell focus 4. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Doing LGS. That's the goal of this gear set, is I also want to fit in LGS, but I need to make sure I can get all my stats in. Use kinetic spheres sometimes for the meteor swarm. That might work. Okay, so what am I doing here? All right, so this is what I've got figured out. So I've got the 2 rings, which is going to go into a set. I've got an armor set. Now, so you might ask yourself, what armor are you going to use? Because normally what you would do with a character like this is you would use a Sharn set. So let me go up to Sharn. You would use something like the Esoteric Initiate set, which gives MRR cap, spell DCs, artifact bonus to Wisdom, Intelligence, Charisma, artifact spell power. This all seems kind of good. And then you would grab something like, you know, the Order's Garb or the Enigma Core. Order's Garb because you're playing as an alchemist. However, I will not be playing as a alchemist or like as a clothy, so I can use whatever I want. So I can use the Enigma Core if I wanted to, which for some reason has less spell lore than the other versions. Or alternatively, instead of using the Enigma Core, I can scroll down here and grab either the Glass Heart. The Glass Heart is a docent that adds the 15 universal spell power here. Or I can grab the Profane Experimenter set. I think. Is it just the Glass Heart? Oh, or the Sin Soul, I believe. Yeah, I can use either one of those. So I can either use Sin Soul or I can use the Glass Heart. Either one is fine. It literally doesn't matter. Also, very cursed. Do not eat. Very funny. Exactly. He has a lot of raid gear. Using sets for them? No, I'm not. I just want this universal spell lore. 15. That's it. So this is going to be Sin Soul or Glass Heart. What's Glass Heart? This is an intricate woven heart of pure enchanted glass. That's funny. Okay. Also, I mean, if that's what it looks like, it's not bad. The Glass Heart or Sin Soul. It doesn't matter. They literally do the same thing, so it's just whichever one I get first. This is Fort 214. ERR 54. What was that? Exceptional lore 15. Exceptional spell power 30. Cool. Docent is healing amp in PRR. It's repair amp in PRR. Ramp. Cool. So now I've got a trinket, I've got a necklace. Now I need an artifact, and out of here, I'm going to use the intelligence artifact to pick up intelligence. So, because that just makes sense. So, DDO artifacts. Yeah, ramp. Oh god. Belt, boots, bracers, cloak, glaives, necklace. Necklace. Dr. LaRue's implant, which is a horrible item. Oh, it's not a horrible item. I just have no use for it. Key of Rukon Drala for melee. No, I want this one. This is a Rashk ward. So this item, not only does it have a very good art. Look at that art. That's quality. And then it's got quality potency, which covers up for the fact that I'm no longer getting quality glaciation from the glacial set. Quality spell focus mastery, force absorption, which is just hilarious, and then intelligence.
One new stat healing ramp.
That's right, Algon, and welcome back for the 3 months. I appreciate the support, and I'm so happy you tuned in today. So we could talk about ramp. You got Hamp, you got Ramp, and you got Namp. And Ramp is in fact very new. We've only had Ramp since 2006. And so it's still relatively new. We're still figuring that one out, and I'm glad you get to join us in the ramp train. Everyone, choo-choo on the ramp train, everybody. Time to ramp up that hamp. You know what I'm saying? That's what the kids say. They say time to ramp up the hamp. Diresh Ak Ward. This is int 22. Quality spell focus 2. Ah! Quality potency. Potency. 41. Force absorb 20. Okay. And then I have to put in these stupid bound elemental rings. I'm just going to type these in here. Type a D, type a do. So bound fire ring. So what is this? This is also, I gotta make sure I put an indication of where those are. Lord of Blades. This one comes from Lord of Blades. This one, and this is the bound fire ring, bound frost ring. Nice healing ramp. Yeah, exactly. You gotta get that healing ramp. We just ride that healing ramp all the way up the hill. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do a 360 off of that ramp, that healing ramp. Ice lore 32, so we get 32 ice lore, which is good. Glaciation 219, which means basically the Wild Frost is just for Insightful Glaciation 10 and Conjuration 8, which is only 1 point higher. But this is 150 exceptional mana, and this also has water attunement. And this is fire lore 32, combustion 219. I believe it has +2 arcane caster. Oh, no. I don't want this to be an equals. And fire attunement. So the attunement, if you're not sure what this does, this is an effect that is here. Attacks and it says attacks and offensive spells have a chance to inflict 10 stacks of cold damage over time, fading 1 stack at a time. And the fire attunement is attacks and offensive spells have a small chance to deal massive fire damage. And the reason why this is important is because in Alchemist. Also, where does that ring come from? Lord of Blades. Okay. Alchemist. Bombardier. Yeah. Down here, you get an ability called Burning Ambition. When your reactions pyrite, your offensive Crimsonite and Guild Leaf spells will ignite your enemies with magic, dealing additional damage. This damage determines its element based off of the element of the spell cast. This ability begins at 1d4 damage and another d4 damage for each Burning Ambition die you get. So, important thing. Burning Ambition will proc multiple times on spells that have multiple hits. Burning Ambition has a chance to critically hit, probably based on the spell's critical hit chance for the corresponding element. Burning Ambition does not apply to curative admixtures, even though they would inflict damage to their targets. It also does not apply to spill the bad stuff. Important note. Burning Ambition, okay, that's right here, is an extra spell. This is a new spell. So what it means is if I cast a spell like Fireball, and then I have Burning Ambition, Fireball hits, and then Burning Ambition also hits, and that is a separate spell. So it procs that separate spell effect, which means it will also proc this ring effect. So if I cast Multivial, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 spell, like 4 hits, that's 4 procs of the ring, and then this also procs it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So that's 8 chances for this effect to proc. But wait, there's more. There's also Elemental Combination, which throws out a bomb that does 3 different damage types, which also does the same thing. So, all in all, I can cast 3 spells to get 20 chances to proc. Actually, it's more than 20 chances. 8 plus 8 plus 6 is 22 chances to proc the bound elemental rings plus everything else. So I think it's going to work really well. Best race for Bard. So for me, there's a couple options. Tiefling, regular Tiefling is really good. Lord of Blades. The reason you want regular Tiefling... Oh, whoops. Oh, jeez. The reason you want regular Tiefling is because the... it gives you access to Scorch, so you can do damage while leveling elements. What is this? This is Mage, right? Yeah, Mage, right. How is this doing this every time? I swear I don't do that. Okay. So now I've got gloves left and I have a trinket. What am I missing on stats? I am missing MRR. And I'm missing Insightful MRR/PRR. Whoops! I'm also missing saves, because I only have Fortitude. Yeah. Yeah, well, one of the reasons why it's not bad is because it's just so helpful for leveling. The hardest part is that you don't have Scorch, or you don't have any damage while leveling. Yeah, it just gives you something to cast while you're leveling. Yeah, if you play as a Tiefling Scoundrel is also a good option because you can start at 15, so you can literally just join Sharn groups until you're at level cap, which is not too bad. So I think for a trinket, we're going to have to go with the Slave Lords because I need MRR, I'd like saves, and I'd like quality intelligence. So I'd love quality int 4. I could do false life. I could do resistance for extra saves. And what's tier 3 Slave Lords? Slave Lords crafting the... Is a weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream going? And check. Video stream is not live. Okay. I wasn't sure when weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream was coming back. So that's why I did it as like an optional thing. Yeah, Slave Lords. Alright, so you take False Life 68. You take Resistance 14. I literally don't need these, so I don't need to craft this. And Quality int 4. DDO is up. I'm literally in game right now. See, I don't know what you're talking about. So we'll leave this false life. This is 68. Oh yeah. Like I said, I didn't say DDO has like when DDO has music, the music is usually fine. But it's just most places in DDO just have background music. Okay, so this doesn't solve my MRR problem or my insightful MRR PRR problem. This rare event was actually true. I know. Winter? Wait, did I miss a winter item? Winter item? Oh, yeah, winter. Oh, okay, no. None of these items are there. This is not part of the set. How do I get MRR into this build? How do I do this? How do I fix this problem? Thrumming Spark. What does Thrumming Spark Cord do? Oh, Ice Spell Power. It's so cold and burr. 202 stacking spell power. That's what it does. So it's 202 stacking spell power, so that's why I put that there. Yeah, so it's really good. It's so cold! Oh, so apparently I put a capital apostrophe. Let's fix that one right there. So, Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate that. It's like a capital 3. Yep. Oh, DDO stream is live. Oh. Oh, Jerry's back. Oh, shoot. One sec. Hold on, one sec. Oh, did that really have to do that? Hey, Jerry's back. One sec. Jerry's coming.
But it is an obligation every week, right? It doesn't take a break, so it's nice to have a couple weeks off. I actually basically managed to have a couple weeks off here. I am just getting back to work after
There we go.
2-week break, largely.
Happy New Year, everybody. We got Jerry
as of
back.
Monday, right? So I had a couple weeks off. I was spending Christmas with my son. We had a great time. I haven't had a chance to clean up the living room yet. That's how busy I've been. No, but it's been fun, and it's nice to be back.
Oh,
though,
is there an issue with this
doing all
syncing?
this
What's up?
And with you in 2021, and we have a lot going on in 2021 too. So it's going to be.
I don't think they have any
gonna be
news, but we'll see.
Really cool year, and I'm glad you're here for it. Also, glad I think that I'm going live on everything. I think. Maybe I
You
should
heard
actually
me
see if
twice?
that's true or not, huh? Hi. Hey, Elizabeth and Sean over on Facebook. Rodrigo from Brazil, Jason. The only one I'm not sure on yet is YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You can flex in
Why you
THTH
do this
cloak.
to me, YouTube?
Oh, run
going live on
THTH to
YouTube.
farm a cloak?
You
No, I'm
know
okay.
going live on
Thanks though. That's an idea, but I'm okay. I'll do something else. But this is a good idea. Yeah, sheltering 45 and just run an augment. So then that goes false life.
Oh, there we are. I was live. I just couldn't see it.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
No, let me actually go back. Go back to the live.
Oh, on my literally on this live stream, he should be live.
On camera.
Jerry should be live. I'm gonna turn Jerry down a bit until he's just talking about something interesting.
Yeah, I don't know about the beard, huh?
Yeah, the problem with Crystalline Guard is that means that I can't use
I didn't see myself on YouTube. It would be nice.
Shroud crafted or like Legendary Green Steel 35% crit multi.
Worked.
And this character gets a lot of crit, so I want to have that. I want crit. Crystalline Gauntlet does solve the problem, but I was going to use I wanted to have crit multi from Green Steel.
No, I'm back online again. Hi, me. Right. So then this chat can get popped out.
I want a triple cold crit. Yeah, I don't know if anything's going to be happening exciting on the stream.
New Year. I mean, let's be real here. No.
We'll see.
No, this is actually a pretty laid back day today because there's not too much going on. We do have a little bit to talk about. But I actually got started at 11:30 here trying to get things prepped, and it still took this long to get going.
Yeah, I
But
feel
that's
Jerry
fine.
on this
We're
problem.
all here. We're all live.
Anyway, I'm gonna let Jerry run the live stream while I refill my coffee. You should refill your coffee as well. And Jerry's gonna literally run
Hello
my
and
show.
welcome to the weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. I am DDO's community manager Cordovan, and I'm over on Thelanis again this week, although I intend to do a little bit more server hopping in the future. Just going to be doing some questing, kicking off the new year. We can talk a little bit about our short-term plans. We do have a few things that we are planning to do. We could talk a little bit about kind of anything that's on your mind. So if there's something you'd like to discuss, please let me know. I am on my level 30 cleric here. You may notice I just went into Sharati. Why am I in Sharati? Because I'm looking to just expand out my Epic Destiny trees. As long as I'm just pulling in the legendary XP, might as well do that, huh? So I'm just running some quests that are currently not completed on this character and pulling in some Epic XP. I did
quality
get enough
potency?
of my Divine
Quality potency
Sphere
and
to
the spell
hit that
focus.
6 million XP cap, and I've now maxed out all 3 of them. So I'm just kind of going through the list, as it were, and calling it done. So that's really what I'm doing on this character for now, short term. But I will be doing some
Okay, so
other
he's
things in the
describing
near
his
future,
character. So
like-
to quickly just recap on the build. So I'm using the 22. I'm using the artifact necklace for 22 intelligence, as well as the quality potency, which is just good because I don't have quality glaciation for my ice spell power. Plus, force absorb is just not bad when you're doing R10s, so I can't complain about that. And on top of that, I'm also using the Mage Right set because it sounds bad. The cloak is entirely useless. I can't use the cloak at all. It gives me no stats other than the
It's got
artifact
the
bonus to
GeForce experience.
spell lore
Alright,
and other stuff. But the benefit is that the goggles, it doesn't sound like it's good because it's got this illusion stat that I don't need.
we're doing
But
some
at some point,
internal
they are
timeout
going to patch
updates
color
of
spray,
it.
and
This
I will
week,
have the illusion
if
DCs to
it
keep
works
running
out
color
pretty
spray.
well,
So
it
I'm fine with
could
that.
be ready for the live servers perhaps as soon as next week. If we do that, we're going to have a little patch next week. It will probably include some bug fix work as well. Not a lot of big stuff because we haven't had a lot of time. As I said, most of us are just coming back from a pretty lengthy holiday break. We took a little breather after a very, very busy 2020, but now we're back at it. So full steam ahead, as it were.
Yeah, that's what I was telling people.
Filigrees, we see references to stackable. That's interesting. Stackable filigrees. I wonder if that's just a demarcation that they can go into the bag, and it's bad feedback.
I was going to say, some people have been wondering why a lot of bugs haven't been fixed, like why color spray has been not fixed for so long. And it's because literally the entire company's just been on vacation because people were working nights and weekends
So anyway, the new
for like
winter
3
event,
months straight to
I'm
get
not
Feywild
gonna
done.
tell you much about it because we want it to be a surprise, but it's intended to be kind of a new event for the season, for this time of the year, kind of winter, right? And then we could run it every year, and perhaps, if people like it, expand on it every year.
The new event, I'm
Not
excited for.
entirely dissimilar to the way we do with Night Revels. So if you like it, that's cool, and we'll have a lot more about it when it's ready to go. It's not the ice jumping, but it does involve some physical feats. So let me just leave that as a teaser at this point, and then we'll talk more about it when it's live and you get a chance to see it. But that's really the short-term agenda. Is we have a patch going for
Yeah, that's exciting.
probably next Wednesday-ish, something like that.
Ooh, Wednesday patch.
Then we're going to also open up the new winter event, assuming it's ready to go. So that's the short-term stuff. I can tell you on the bonuses, we have got double Mysterious Remnants this weekend. That's going to
Mysterious Remnant bonus? I don't love that.
and run through Sunday. And we just kind of got on the tail end here of a whole bunch of bonuses, right? For the winter break and everything. We left a lot of things running. We just shut down, as of this morning, the transfers from the hardcore worlds.
Yeah, why did they do that? I noticed that they turned off the transfers, and I was curious as to why they did that. I was hoping Jerry would give us some enlightenment on this.
You know, all one of them. Anyway, that happened. We've said that the reason we would do something like that is if we were perhaps making our way towards a new season of hardcore at some point in the future.
Yay!
We also are
Hardcore 4.
considering some other options that aren't quite a new season of hardcore.
Like?
What's that for a teaser?
Like what? Other options that aren't
I don't want
hardcore?
to say too much more about it than that, though.
Oh man, what if they had new servers that had special rules that weren't hardcore, but different rules?
Lead people to have erroneous expectations, but yeah, we've got some thoughts. There's some things that what might be getting going.
Ooh, could you imagine like special custom servers?
Otherwise, like I said, I'm just filling out some quests here that aren't in my quest log. I kind of rolled into the stream today thinking I'd kind of be able to figure out quickly.
Yeah, the
what I
Blind
wanted to
League!
run.
Dude,
And
I
then
want
just
Blind
sat
League
there
so
for
bad.
a few minutes going, I don't know what I want to run in this character, and I don't know what the state of my other characters is because I hadn't really given it much thought. Yeah, go me, huh? Regardless, you know.
The old mine here has long since collapsed. Someone must have dug one too
Yeah,
many.
it's literally this whole server where everyone is blind all the time.
For this week,
I don't think they would make that, but I would
And think for
like to
next
see that.
week, I think I just said we might have something kind of cool going on.
Someone said softcore. That's it. You know, the new special league, Softcore League, where when you die, you can resurrect at the shrine. A brand new league.
All right, let me roll back to chat. No hardcore until at least April 1st. I think you may be disappointed.
Ugh, yes, I love Hardcore
I'm going to
League.
say we probably will be.
Bro,
doing
give me
some
Hardcore League
reports.
sooner. Also, what's up with my hair today? I don't know what's going on with this. It's just like,
But
yeah, it's everywhere
we
today.
are not going to do what we did in 2020, essentially, or at least for the first section of 2020.
Yeah, they're not going to be doing a bunch of
where
hardcore leagues in a row.
we,
They're going to be they said I think it was on the the interview with Severlin talked about how they kind of did too many hardcore leagues in a row, and people didn't really like it, or they didn't think it went that well. So they're probably going to do fewer hardcore leagues in a row.
Yep, 2021, everything. All right. Ought to have something for April Fools. Yeah, I mean, we've got stuff. We also have, oh, there we are. There's my game sound.
Get an improved buzz. Most of us offer give myself a bowl cut. I don't really want to do the bowl cut, but I appreciate your support.
I need to check. I wonder what weapon I have equipped here. Actually,
Or no, when you're in a group, you can see someone else's screen, and they
maybe
see
that's
yours.
the problem. My damage seems a little low, that's why I bring it up.
So you can't see what you're doing. You have to use other people's screens. And people need to face each other all the time.
I'm currently using... Okay, just warning word Corpish. That's alright. Fine. That'll work. That's green lever. Okay.
Yes, I like the idea of a blind league and only seeing through other people's eyes. I don't know. I'm kind of curious as to what they could possibly do.
I didn't even check myself.
What if they did? What if they did a user
That's called
submitted
lucking
league?
out, is what that is.
What if
Nicely done, me. All right.
what if they do
I
user
just
submitted
buffed
league?
myself to death.
So they have like a contest of different rules
officially buffed
for like a
myself to
non-hardcore
death.
league, and then it's like a 3-month thing
happens with-
with
what
a
do
special
those
rule
get
set,
at? Oh,
but
yeah, I guess I
it's like a
probably
contest to
should
see who can come up with the best rule set. But how would you know when you get to when you get a healing ramp? You got to see it. You got to spot it. It's all about the speed.
So, Double Mysterious Remnants, I agree, doesn't have the best title in the world, but it's really just the best title we've been able to come up with. It doesn't mean you get twice as many Mysterious Remnants, although it means you generally acquire twice as much. And the reason it's weird like that is because what it does is it doubles the chance of a champion to drop a remnant chest.
Level 1 league, I'd hate
Or
that.
drop Mysterious
It's
Remnants.
literally the worst idea ever.
Yeah, twice the chance for a champion to drop Mysterious Remnants when defeated. It also doubles the chance of you getting a chest rather than a thingy, I think. But it always adds a little confusion because we try to call it double Mysterious Remnants, and then people would be like, well, honestly, no, I'm not seeing twice as much. I'm still getting the same max. And I had to constantly basically correct that. To the point that now, when I do the bonus days, I just have to be explicit.
Oh yeah, if I was him, I would I would ignore all these
It's
kids.
twice the chance for champions to drop a series from when defeated. Now through January, whatever it is, and I don't know what else you could call it though, right? Because
Well, the autos.
the system actually works. That's how the system works, right? So it's not. We're not just going to double the numbers. I think there's a reason why it's easier to do it one way than the other, right? But
Melee only
nonetheless,
league.
uh,
I think that one class type on a league is a bad idea because it's just not fun. I think it's the biggest problem.
I guess you could say like
Pro 420 Pro sniper DDO people. If I have a +2 intelligence, Eye of the Beholder, Inevitable Grave, Filigree in my weapon and in my artifact, I know I just have to unequip them and re-equip them to make them work, and I get them both. But can I use the rare and the non-rare, so I can have 4 and I can get +8 intelligence, or is that not how that works?
That was surprisingly difficult. extra rem chest weekend. That's not bad either. Yeah.
It shatters into 2 more. No, that's splitting
Actually
league.
done everything.
Don't stack rare, non-rare. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how many eye beholders I need to get.
Surprise bomb next week? Not really.
A hastily scrawled note at the beginning of this journal orders the mine's closure due to the release of some kind of hostile creature. Surely you'd be doing everyone a favor if you cleared out the dangers from this dusty old mine. A note placed above the lever reads, "Entry to mine 2A is forbidden due to collapsed floors,
Oh yeah, right. I don't need to do
dangerous
this.
terrain,
Okay.
and hostile creatures."
Lucky Remnant weekend. That's not bad.
Instant red alerts, yeah.
I may actually have to.
Kobold
give
League
that
would be
one a
sick.
little bit of a ponder, as it were.
I would love a Kobold League.
That is not bad.
These
I don't know. I thought that would be a neat idea. Obviously, something that they're not necessarily going to do.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
There must be something else around here. Something with a taste for metal.
Okay. So my filigree's going to give me 12 intelligence. That's sick. Wait, 12?
I'm not sure if I've given myself all the buffs. These spiders are actually kind of tearing
No,
me
10
apart. I wonder
intelligence.
if I'm not doing something right. Other than just generally being bad. Yeah. I think
Oh, they just place every model with a kobold?
being torn apart quite so much.
Dude, what about Random League? Where every monster spawn, like they get a scaling CR system, so every monster just generates at the CR it's supposed to be, but the monster is actually random. So you walk into Kobold Assault, and there's like a Glabrazoo, and like a Dretch, and a box from one of the quests, like box quests, and a mummy, and like an undead rat
My mouse is gone wacky.
in one pack.
Ah!
No, Jerry! No, the shrine is right there!
I could blame the mouse.
It's right
I
there!
think it might even be accurate.
Oh no!
But I'm better than that.
Oh! Get him! Oh no, he's out of
I
shards.
don't have enough shards.
Bro, he's out of shards. Yeah, enter Grotto, there's a red dragon, exactly. That's a boss. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Boom. Oh. Oh, he's alive. Okay. He's still good. He's still good.
Webs are kind of.
Oh, he's got that blade barrier. I'm amazed that these spiders do not have evasion. He had to blow out his mouse. That's so funny. Oh. Oh. Oh, the inflame.
It's like my mouse is sliding or something like that. It's weird.
Oh, oh, we pulled 2 extras. Now there's 5 spiders. Oh, there you go. Oh, snap. Oh, they do have evasion. Never mind. No, they don't have evasion. They take the whole damage. Yeah, that's surprising. That's genuinely surprising.
Man, those things are getting hard. Alright. What do I need to do? What do I need to do? Think.
That was actually not a bad idea,
Not,
but...
not
you-
die.
Implosion.
Not
Implosion,
die.
Jerry.
Okay. Yeah,
Implosion.
Try that one.
All right, he's backing up. He's backing up into the main hallway. Spiders on his tail. Managed to take one down with the Divine Wrath. However, he still has 4 spiders jumping on top of him. Most of them are almost dead, but in comes the Implosion Aura. Not able to instant kill anything, but still dealing high amounts of untyped damage as Jerry backs up. Health staying at a high, but mana reaching a dangerous low of only 400 points left. He is able to knock down another spider, yet
the
only
reason I
leaving
picked
3
Stay
left.
Frosty
And being right
here
outside the
is
shrine
just
as a
as
clearic,
long as
he just
I'm
needs to
using
keep
this
himself alive
Avenging
so he can
Light
recover
Flame
and turn it
constant,
around and
that's a
get
fairly
back
decent
into
chance
this
to
quest, but he
proc
needs
and
to take down
slow
these
enemies
other
in
2
addition to
spiders
doing
because there's only
cold damage.
2 left,
Yeah,
and yet one of them gets stuck
Shabbat
against the
is
door.
really
The
gonna
AI
get this
just completely
much.
shits
I'm
the
just
bed. All of a
filling
sudden,
out
it can't.
the-
It
filling
tries
out
to
the
escape. It
numbers.
realizes it has no chance against the
That's
Dragonborn
what's
cleric who
going
can
on.
resurrect himself with astral shards, and he tries
I
to
don't
escape,
know,
but he
maybe-
cannot. And then in comes Jerry with the Kopess, just sorting him in the back. And then all of a sudden, the spider realizes there's no choice. Backed into a corner, he must fight, but unfortunately is not able to overcome. And Jerry is the victor. Also, good
At
morning.
the moment I'm playing on Thelanis.
Yeah, sorry, I got excited there. That was good.
Did I end up in the sentient? Oh, didn't I end up in the sentient?
So yeah,
Good point.
so much drama. What was it? Hardcore chaos spawns everywhere. That could be kind of interesting. Butcher's Path, everything is a Reaper. So I like the idea of a lot of RNG. The one thing I don't like is the idea of forcing a playstyle in a league, like Melee League, Range League, Spellcaster League. DDO is about making fun characters. You should be allowed to make whatever character you want. I think that making a character where you force people to play one playstyle is just straight up a bad idea. Like, it might be fun, but it will only be fun for people that want to play that playstyle, and there's just no reason why it can't be accessible to everybody. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it should just be accessible.
But what would the... I think that the way we try to do some of that is with, like, our buddy boosts, some of our XP weekends, our veteran status offerings. Maybe it's time to bring Vet Status 10 back for a little while.
Yeah, New Year. Vet Status 10.
That, like, a weekend or something.
No con league, negate all con bonus. I love that idea of a league.
People rolling up alts, as it were, getting going on that.
6 con league.
There's a lot of kind of, you know, forum text that gets spilled regarding things like alts versus many characters. And my experience is that people do all of that.
Oh, he's lost. North, Jerry. North. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, alts is a tough sell in Dungeons & Dragons Online.
Sometimes the forum discussions get.
Also, they lock a lot of threads about that. Oh, rust monsters. But he has a metal weapon. That's for damn sure. Oh, he's got the divine healing. Oh, snap.
I'm trying not to destroy my stuff. So I suppose I could actually use my...
Dragon Breath. That's sick. 1 HP per level league? I hate that idea.
Your...
Yeah, they lock a lot of threads on the forums of people, like, basically being upset that their alt accounts, like, or not alt accounts, but that alts are not as successful method of creating the game, playing in the game sometimes, which is kind of true depending on what you want to do. Like, if you want to have, like, the most powerful character around, making an alt is never going to achieve that. That's true of just most things, but DDO, because of the past life system, definitely has, like...
Exactly, Cindy Robinson. Should you happen to ever hear this, that is why I love the Sentient Gem of the Kobold, and I will probably never get rid of it. I think it's going to be the Sentient Gem I use forever. I don't know what's going to be better than that.
I can't hear his game sounds.
I don't think it's possible.
But yeah, I think that...
every time I'm playing this game, it doesn't matter how many years it's been.
It's just one of those things where, like, you know, there's no real winning answer. It's just, in every MMO, alting is a bad idea. So, like, it's unless you're, like, a super endgame raider who can run alt runs on raids and things to get extra loot and gear. It's great once you have them, but it takes forever to build them up. And it's always a problem. But in DDO, it's an even bigger problem because of the reincarnation system. And it's not an easy solve. And people will make alt forum accounts just to add more fuel to the fire, or to make more forum threads and stuff. And then they get locked. Because they curse and use the F word and name people by names.
Only for convenience.
Is it a warp priest?
I have to admit, sometimes it's...
Oh, it's an optional.
The scattershot way, I sort of have to multitask sometimes. I actually find it a little stressful to run in a group. And I know I've done it for years now, but now that I'm not giving away DDO points, I feel like I have the freedom to maybe pick and choose a little more.
Oh, they don't give away DDO points on the stream anymore?
It also allows me to just kind of operate at a pace conducive to also keeping tabs on 3 chats and speaking on behalf of the company I work for.
This is also why sometimes I will solo through quests, because I have the same problem where sometimes I just want to talk about something, or I want to take a break, or when somebody asks for a weather report, and then I have to get up and walk away or do a thing, and it sucks when you have a group of people who are, like, relying on you to do something. So,
but I'm sure I will be grouping in the future.
I mean that too.
Alright, good enough.
And I bet you probably got a lot of the same people every week. People making alts with different character names or things like that, where they would send him messages, but they would be like, you know, just trying to collect up DDO points or something. So it's not even like competitive. It's probably like the same like 3 people that are getting these points. That's with the rest of the group. Oh, when I'm playing, like, most of the time I don't really care too much, especially if we've done, like, 3 quests in a row, and, you know, I've just smashed it out, so I've just, like, dropped, you know, I'm playing Alchemist, so I'm dropping all the monsters, and I'm like, okay, guys, I gotta take 3 minutes. I'm just gonna take 3 minutes and go do a thing. Also, he is straight up gonna run out of mana fighting these. And then he's gonna get demolished by the boss. Such is life. Also, my item sheet is done. So, I know what items I'm going to use now, which is exciting. I did the maths. He did the maths.
Oh!
Oh, except for actually writing out where the items come from.
There's a word I could have just said about myself right now. But I'm not going to.
I know. I know. How dare I?
Maybe I should have my holy sword active, huh? Although, clearly that's not making that much of a difference.
Wait, he has
I
holy
ought
sword?
not to have done this.
Oh
He
my god, the
says,
boy's war
"It's
domain.
too late."
Wait, what? I didn't know he was war domain. No, implosion doesn't work. They're immune. Spell resistance. Oh no.
Maybe I need to bring out a little more aggro and DPS here.
Monster maths?
See if
Yeah.
I thought I had all here symbols. Yeah, I do. Okay.
Oh, hell yeah. No, don't summon the fire elemental. Summon the Hezru. You need melee. Oh no. Well, that's better than an acid elemental. That would be embarrassing. Oh man.
Yeah, that's more what I'm looking for. Go for it.
Instantly dies.
All right. Well.
Oh, that summon instantly died. I did not expect the summon to instantaneously die. Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, see, I'm just not doing much damage, am I? This is not good.
I don't know. I
Need to do. So it's
I will say I do enjoy
obviously, so we're gonna have high DR, but
things that I've talked about this before. Some people get upset at the fact that, like,
see how these things hold.
you know, this is the experience that Jerry is having. Oh my god, is he whipping Sunflasks? Oh, the legend! The madman! It's Sunfest all over again. Get him! Yeah!
Oh, yeah, that's right. Curse.
By the way, you have to cast a new Holy Sword for that. Yeah. Get him. Yeah. Boom. Look at that light damage. It's doing physical somehow. I don't know how he's doing physical. He must have a weapon effect somewhere. Yeah. He doesn't make the video game. He's a community manager.
Belsacidera me, will ya?
His job is like organizing events and talking to people and doing other stuff. Which he's very, very good at.
Okay, I'm still doing, I think, the most
You would be
damage.
surprised at how many things get done behind the scenes because of stuff that Jerry does.
Just gotta stay away from these stupid curses.
100%. Jerry represents the average player by a mile. People that like log into DDO and like I guarantee you that probably half of the people watching this, especially like Facebook crowd, things like that are watching, this is literally what happens to them when they do these quests. And then they beat it and they're like, holy crap, that boss golem thing was crazy hard. The double golems, madness. You thought double golems from League of Legends was like, you know, bot lane? You're like, oh, let's do double golems? No way, dude. You can't do double golems in this game. Game over. I love these whipping sunflasks. Hell yeah.
Oh, there we are. That's how many I had. That's a lot.
Wait, do they not have double golems
Alright.
anymore? Did they remove that in League of Legends?
Broccoli Basher. See what if I can.
Do you not still do double golems before
Okay,
bot lane?
Fine. Let's try this one.
I know.
This point doesn't hurt.
There's a big one, and they're called Krugs. What?
Not seeing anything.
Oh no, they got rid of double golems? Man, that's not even the same game anymore. Also, he's straight up out of mana. This is like game over. Oh, he's using Nightmare. Oh, that's such a cool weapon. He's a Bastard Sword build. Oh, I had no idea. Dude, this build is awesome. Bastard Sword, Melee, Dragonborn, Cleric, Holy Sword. Oh.
Weird thing I was using. The Morning Lord. And just.
Oh my god. Also, he animation canceled the reactive heal. So it didn't go up.
Some damage is better than no damage, as it turns out.
You got this, Jerry.
Couple potions here I've just been saving for
Is there Destiny play until they die?
The
I know.
live stream day like today.
You meet a lot of players. There's a lot of people out there who just like
Too much.
don't
I
have
tried that once.
the same experience that I do. No, you're not. This is like what, and I try to talk about this like as often as I can. There are a lot of people that just install this video game because DDO is cool, and then they just play it, and they play like this for years. Trust me, I'm not. No word of a lie. I 100% know people in real life who play the game like this.
I'm not sure I really have to worry too much about
100%. When they white dot, oh my god. Oh, they got the healing curse. Where's your curse pots?
it. I'm cursed.
Oh, curse spell. Uh-oh, that's an expensive.
just
That's an
in
expensive
time.
curse. Yeah, 100%. So did I. Dude,
Yeah, I think
everybody
it's
was
better off
here at some
playing.
point. If you didn't have like a mentor or somebody to like teach you all there is to know about the video game, dude, this shit was hard to learn. This was straight up just hard to learn how to do. Can you extend positive energy aura? I straight up don't know. Also, keep hitting number 3. Number 3 is your best damage skill. Yeah. Look at that cooldown. And that cost? Oh. Number 3. Oh! He's going down. Avenging light! Avenge his light. His character would be so strong with Renew. Warforged Barbarian? Hell yeah, dude. I remember one of my first character builds that I ever played was Drowbarian. You'll never guess what he was. Diehard and... Oh. How old are you, Augen? Knight's Training is a very new feat. Knight's Training came out like 2 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Knight's Training is a very new feat. Because this stream is not rated. Oh, he killed one, by the way. Game over.
I don't think that's gonna matter, but just in case.
Actually, I think it came out last year. I think it was 2019.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh, that is 2 years ago. Oh, shit. Oh, man. The build on day 1 level cap was 10 and 4 overhauls in the enhancement system ago? Oh, yeah. 100%. Dude, like I mentioned this before, my first character was a human 2-fighter 2 wizard because I wanted to play a fighter wizard because I played a fighter wizard in Morrowind. And I didn't realize that to cast my spell, like my buff spells to save mana, I could take my shield off, cast my buff spells, and then put my shield back on. I would just try to cast my buff spells with my shield on until they landed and then try to melee stuff. Life was hard, dude. Back in the day. Especially when your brain is a little underdeveloped sometimes. Double golems were hard. Yo, the number of times I gotta say, the number of times where you're doing a bot lane and you're because I didn't really play AD carry because I sucked at AD carry. unless I was allowed to play Vayne or Graves, but like not current destroying the entire game Graves, but like old school release Graves, and
Probably have cursed pots
or
in my
Caitlyn. Those are the only 80 carries I can really do.
I don't think I've got
And
a hot bar. It's probably a mistake.
anyway, you're doing bot lane, and I was always playing like support or whatever, and the 80
Probably.
carry would screw up the double golems, and we would like for like the kiting, we would kill
Probably
neither,
Definitely a mistake.
and then go to lane with half health, and you're like, oh cool, we just lost the entire game. Whoops.
Should be 3.
So well, we lost
so
lane.
far,
All right, sounds good.
For those keeping track.
Most champs and most lane. Yeah. Well, you could just like I think what they wanted to do is they wanted to stop people from getting surprised. I think they had too many situations where like it was in a tournament setting, and then all of a sudden a team used a new strategy that people didn't use, that would never work in solo queue, and they like somebody would just use a new strategy. I think they didn't like lane swapping. They hated lane swapping, or letting the AD carry go solo top, or when you'd have teams where they would go double bruiser bottom and they wouldn't have an AD carry, and you would just win in the first 20 minutes because you would just beat the AD carry out of the game, and they just didn't like the fact that people came up with different strategies. They were just like, no, play the game the way we designed it, children. It's an optional. He went to it.
Was it worth it?
Good job, dude. That's sick. Game over. Woo! He nailed him. Hell yeah.
Yay. It's all worth it.
And you got a treasure chest. He did it. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to Jerry. Ooh, that's a final burial. Let's turn on dead
Well,
charges.
as a cleric, the final burial turn on dead charges.
Look at that.
The worst.
One of the worst filigree sets in DDO. But it's still exciting because it would technically probably be an upgrade for his character.
Interesting.
That's the thing.
Blunt cold damage next time.
You know,
Yeah.
you guys might sit here and be
So
like,
I actually
geez,
had
this is how somebody might play the
price
game.
wish
But
of
also,
beating, although it's not
don't
one.
say you're not entertained.
And I
Watching that
hoping
fight was
way
great.
might have
You're like
made
watching
a
him.
little bit of a
You know,
difference.
it's like watching like a heavyweight boxing match that goes to 11 rounds. It just keeps going. They just keep hitting each other, and you're like, I wonder when it's going to end. But you don't stop watching. Oh no, Jerry, that's the wrong way. No, Jerry.
A sheet of flames blocks the way down.
Right.
You spot a fire
Yeah, there you go.
racing frantically below. There must be some
I don't know what difficulty he's on. Also, he is about to learn
crystal
how fun
magical
this final boss fight is.
into a barrier that blocks
You roll the 4, you're fine. No. Go back to spellcraft. Go back to spellcraft. Oh no, don't smack the crystal. Oh no. That was not a good one. Oh really? That's all it summons? It's just these things? I thought that was harder.
Oh.
Rip. The sound of music was just interesting. And there'd be a shrine there. Yeah.
Ah.
And there was a shrine. He used it.
All right.
Yeah, it was design problems, not solutions,
Fine,
so that
you
players can
jerks.
design their own solutions.
I will come
100%.
back.
Yeah,
Then
you wanna
you'll
be
see-
able
then
to
you'll see
solve
the-
problems. Like you give people like problems. You don't give people solutions. You can have lots of your own solutions and then give people entire options. It's like how how in DDO when there's like a trap and it spits poison out of a wall, out of like a little face in the wall, and so your solution is, oh well, I play DDO, so there's a control panel somewhere that turns it off. But somebody else might have a total different solution where they want to put like a bag over the poison spray, or like a bag of holding, so it just sprays into the bag of holding infinitely, and it doesn't go anywhere. And you're like, well, that is an acceptable solution. Also, you got the fire elemental again.
Oh, I think this is pretty much the swing of things. I mean, let's be real here.
But she's going to be really disappointed about how
Cordova
effective that
goes
is against the
in
final boss.
At a difficulty, then proceeds to die.
It's summon snipers that have 1 HP each. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, those things do not have a lot of health.
It's how I enjoy playing the game.
You plug up the acid with your friend. Yeah, put someone's face on the acid, and it solves the problem. But yeah, people come up with different solutions. 100% is a better thing. Letting people come up with their own
Would
solutions
not
to
have
problems.
minded a second shrine, and perhaps
This is not on Elite, by the way. I think this is hard.
I have lots of potions. I'm trying not to use too many. But I think I'm going to need to use another here if I want to get through this.
Yeah, he's never getting this final boss down. If he's on Elite, the final boss hits for like 3,000 damage. So I don't see it. I don't see that happening, but we'll see. But it is exciting. It's fun to watch. Yeah, exactly. And then 100%. Then it's like, oh, we have this poison gas bag. What do we do with this poison gas bag? And then you use it as its own trap. Yep. I love on Heroics how the boss can hit you for 80 damage on Elite. Oh, it is multiple waves. You guys are right. I've never done this.
Alright. I'll drop that. See if my implosion can do anything. I like to take out the drones first.
Wait, the dogs have evasion? Oh my god. I didn't realize the dogs have evasion. That's hilarious. It is very good that he has Avenging Light. Avenging Light is just literally carrying this thing. It's doing 1,000 damage every time he clicks it. Very good ability.
Potions of protection from electricity. Yeah. Well, I had thought I actually had... It was protection from elements mask on, but I'm pretty sure it just basically absorbed it. And then I got hit a second time, and that was that, right?
Is this Feywild? No, this quest is... It's one of the ones that was added before Feywild with the Gatekeeper chain. Yeah, look at that evasion. That dog is he's just flexing. The dog is straight flexing, just running in and out of the blade barrier, and then taking no damage. Also, he has offhand shield attack chance. I don't know where he gets it. Maybe he has the feat for shield bash chance, but he does do shield bashing, which is interesting.
I know why my DPS may be partially low. I need to go back to that Morning Lord.
I don't remember the name of this quest, though. I can look it up, though, because I'm literally in-game right now.
I was wondering why I wasn't hearing the Kobold.
Art of the Problem. He's right here.
I had swapped it out when I was dealing with the clay golems, just to see if I had something else in my basket that might break the DR a little better. And, I forgot to re-equip.
That's true. It could be a shield of shield bashing. I don't know what his gear set is.
That's the kind of quality content you can expect when you visit the weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream to see me actually play video games.
See? Quality
However,
content.
I do have some time to talk about kind of any Q&A. Maybe you have. I think I've mentioned that. You know, we have our winter event coming up here real soon. We're doing some work on that today, including kind of a internal play day to just sort of check the status of its, you know, how close we are to shipping it, kind of, basically. Got a better... It helps just to sort of take a breather and then get a fresh perspective on it. See, okay, so where are we exactly on this kind of a thing?
I like that question. Where somebody asked...
that's in the works. We do have the double Mysterious Remnants this
yeah, double Mysterious
weekend.
Remnants, blah, blah, blah.
We also are working on a... Well, I say we're working on a producer's letter, but at this point...
Gloves and shields.
The work is, yeah, we need to do a producer's letter. So
I love that. I
that's
love
not
saying
gonna
that. That's my favorite thing about working in any company or working for anything. When somebody is like, "Are you working on that?" and you're like, "Well, yeah, I am working on that." See? And you just like point to like a chart or something where it says like project started, status begun.
That should be coming though in the next couple of months.
Producer's letter in the next couple of months. Wow, that's exciting.
And
yeah, this quest is really terrifying at level 3 to 5 on elite difficulty, by the way.
Guess I'll double check.
Yes, the shrine should have reset. Yes.
Okay.
Nope. Didn't.
Other shrine.
That's the only shrine. No, that's it. That's one shrine.
All right. Good enough. I'm just a little worried about taking out this magma brute with 15 spell points.
Yeah, producer's letter is the one where, like, basically, you know, Severlin writes the letter about, or at least he signs it, and
all right,
about like all the new stuff that they're planning on doing for the year. Not everything comes to pass. Oh, that was good. Yo, that was good. Oh, that was a 300 hit. Ooh, God. Egad. Oh, he's kicking its ass. Get him. Hell yeah. Well, yeah, the fire method's there. I think it's 15 minutes.
Crud.
I don't think he's on elite, but it's
Yep,
15 minutes on hard. I don't think it's been 15 minutes since he used that shrine.
Run away! Run away!
If you can just work down these methods one at a time, I think he's in the clear. Got the implosion. Not working though. DC's it too low. Does he destroy weapons? I don't know if he destroys weapons. There are 2 shrines in this quest? What? Really? Only have that. War Domain Cleric? Yeah, he's playing some type of War Domain Cleric with his main stat as Charisma. So that's why his hit chance is plus 40. Because he has main stat Charisma. So he's got the turns and the Dragon Breath. And he doesn't have a ton of mana because he's using Charisma instead of Wisdom. I think he's pure Cleric. He might have a level of Fighter or 2 levels of Fighter. And he's tier 5 of the Radiant Servantry.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. That guy's got an awful lot left of health. I guess I probably should have thought about this a little. I should have thought about this. I don't think I'm going to do this. I don't think I've got the health to bring this Ancient Magma Brute down all the way. I think I better just call it a shoe since we're getting fairly close here.
Yeah, 100%. Is he not using Resist Energy Fire? No, he is not using Resist Energy Fire. I suggested to buy a win button.
About scythes in the future. We would love them, but I would not expect to see scythes anytime soon. Any clarity on what classic pack we're getting next? I can't break the news on that. That's going to come from most likely Severlin, probably in the producer's letter, but we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, he spent like 150 shards, but I mean, yeah. He has infinity shards, so it's not a big deal. The people that work for SSG, they don't. You don't have to like buy DDO points. They have infinite. He has an admin account. He has infinite points.
Pretty good stuff though here. Look at that.
So he doesn't have to worry too much about that.
That's going to be super sweet.
Fun story, which you might not know, because people that work on the game have admin accounts. They have infinite astral shards. They are not allowed to use the astral shard auction house. So if you did not know that, so that way it can't screw with the economy and they can't just buy everything off of it.
Can we see more spears?
And I don't mean like not allowed, like just disabled, like they can't use it on an admin account.
Hard to tell if that'll ever happen.
Normal person to hack DDO to be a GM account.
Matthew, your destinies were wiped a few TRs ago. Is there anything else you can do? You have almost earned them back, but help would be nice. All I can really do is say ping that ticket. I know that we do have some people that
They're pretty screwed. 100%.
Additional, say, higher level engineering work that needs to be done.
Yeah, people like you
like
just flood everything with astral shards if they could. But if you hack yourself a GM account, then you can't use the astral shard auction house, so you can't really affect anything.
Later, but I know that some of these characters that have needed additional help due to TR issues, it's not an easy fix.
Rubies of Ghostbane, yeah, exactly.
Any word on when we can buy points for others? That is on the agenda.
Yeah.
For the new DDO market, but I don't have anything to announce today.
They need to fix the thing so you can buy stuff for other people. Like, I don't understand why we can't have both a code and an account system. But I also don't know anything about e-commerce and platforms and network management and any of that stuff.
Questions against the Giants.
He's now just answering questions, so it's the end of the live stream.
Someone is suggesting. I've got my own list. What are the chances of mimics or pirates showing up in the first half of 2021? I would say pretty good. Pretty good that we would see Crystal Cove come out in the first half of 2020.
I literally hate Crystal Cove.
Mimics, I'm not sure about.
They shouldn't have a Mimic Hunt event. They should just make Mimic Hunt hardcore.
I got wrecked. I did. Any word on a gathering for buffs this year? Well, hard to say. at least as of January 6th there, I can't really see a world in which I'm at Gen Con, personally.
Always on,
Unless
please?
the world
Yeah.
changes dramatically in the next 6 months.
I would like to see more Mimic
And
Hunt.
I can't imagine. I mean, Gen Con and all those conventions has got a lot to think about, I bet, here this year.
Oh yeah, people are asking about in-person meetups, dude. They're not doing in-person meetups until
I'd
the
love to
plague
at
is
least do,
gone.
like a virtual gathering for buffs, but I don't know. I'd say if there's a pretty good chance that I won't be able to be going to any of the conventions this year, and I don't even know that's going to happen. Is the anniversary event going to meld with the winter event? I think we would probably have
They're
the
gonna do
winter
two
event
separate
come
events.
first, then the anniversary event.
Resia Festival and stuff for next year? No, they're doing
Is the new
they're
winter
doing the event this
replacing
year.
both
It's supposed to come
current
out in
ones?
like January. There should be
Or just
a
the Resia Ice
new
Games you like midwinter
event.
I have bad news for you. Yes.
There should be a
it is
new event,
replacing
like,
both the
in the next
Resia
couple of
Ice
weeks or
Games
whatever.
And the Evening Star
Yes, this year.
Midwinter Festival.
They were working on it next year, but that was last year. It is now
There
next year,
has
so
been
it's coming out.
discussion about incorporating those older events, kind of working on them a little bit, and then bringing them back in the format of the winter event. But we don't have immediate plans to do that. It popped in late to the stream. Saw a lightning bolt and you are dead. Never change, Cordovan. That did happen, didn't it?
Yeah, we already did it. We made it 2021. Hey, only 66 more years till you have Keanu Reeves in your head. So that's kind of dope. Also, if by 2077 you can't have a computer chip in your head that adds Keanu Reeves into your brain, I don't know. I'd be very disappointed. Also, I don't hate kobolds or pirates. I hate that stupid event. It's just lava caves, but awful. The last 2 times I did it, there was like major tracking desync, so the kobolds would fall off cliffs and die in lava and stuff instead of actually like running the path.
Chats. What about the new raid in Feywild? Yeah, that's coming too. The developer that is sort of in charge of ushering through the next raid and doing most of the work themselves, it's a team effort, has been hard at work on it. And we would expect to, I believe, see that on Lamania first. That'll be pretty soon. And then released after that, assuming it goes well. I don't have an ETA, though, as to exactly when the raid will be.
Okay, Lamania
hopefully
raid
sooner rather than
pretty
later.
soon. Don't know what that means, but
Sorry,
that's exciting.
I'm
Good news.
a little tired here today. Anniversary party, anniversary gift.
Will
Yes,
Keanu Reeves
yes.
even be relevant in 2077? Yeah, he's still going to be alive, dude. Guy's eternal.
I actually was a big fan of the Evening Star Midwinter Festival, too. I have to admit, I am a little sad to see it go, but I recognize that it is a little bit of a unparticipated in event. What about improvements to voice chat servers? No, Titan. I think that is unlikely to ever happen in TDO. I don't
There you
know.
go.
I'm sorry. I just really don't see a world where we update our voice chat servers from the old GameSpy tech, especially because nowadays so many of us are just not using that stuff anyway. We're using Discord or Skype.
Yeah, just use
or
Discord.
TeamSpeak and 1,000 others that are like that. The amount of cost, effort, and work it would be to try to bring something into the game that is as good as what is offered elsewhere, when you already have a system that, while not great, is at least rudimentary and functional.
Yep.
It's kind of a hard bargain to make.
Yeah, basically. All right, thanks, Jerry. Okay, so that's the end of the stream. So yeah, that's one of those things that I think a lot of people get confused about. Is they're like, oh, why don't they update the voice system? And it's because it's the same reason why you didn't need to have like a good voice system back in the day for any of this stuff, because you just assume, oh, well, somebody's got their own private vent server, somebody has their own private mobile server, somebody has their own private TeamSpeak server, somebody has their own Discord server. Who cares? The in-game voice chat works well enough. Also, you can just turn it up, so it's fine. And if you like somebody, you just be like, yo, what up? Join my server or something. Want to just get a printer to make money? Oh. Can they do that? Print the monies? What do I want to do right now? I want more tokens. We need 30 each daily XP dungeons. On 3 and 4 and Whiz King and spies, etc. Save you a spot? Alright. Only because you asked. Which is exactly why I would save you a spot, because you asked me to. And I can easily do that. Okay, sounds good. I'll save you a spot. But yeah, it's like, the reason why I don't love Crystal Cove is not because I don't like pirates and I don't like kobolds. I don't like events that barely function. To be very specific about what I do and don't like about it. Oh, and I'm going to take a second just to quickly glance over my item list. So I polished it off while we were watching the thing. Basically, all I added here is the green steel, which is cold crit, cold crit, cold crit.
3/4 of you do you owe ye.
Oh my god, and Sodionaut just subscribed for 9 months. That's a baby, buddy. Guess what? That's awesome. What are we gonna name? What are we gonna name the stream baby? Welcome back to the stream team. Appreciate the support. Do you or you do you is a horrible name for a child, but I'm down with it because you do you. And welcome back to the stream team. Appreciate the support. I hope you're having a fantastic day. And yeah. But anyway, Frozen Wanderer. 2 pieces. Arcane Spell Failure PRR. Autos. 4-piece with 2 int. Beholders 4-piece with 6 int. And Zerrigan? I don't think it has a T in it for 2 more int. So I get 10 int from my thing. Is E for Strim's Alchemist? I already did it. I already did E, that's why. I want to get the first time Bone-Eye. Well, I didn't do E, I did R1, but whatever, we'll do E later. But I need the first time Bone-Eye. I need the first time bonus, you know what I'm saying? Aren't you using the Glacial Assault set? No, I was going to do that, but the problem is both the gloves and the bracers are totally useless, and it would leave me with ring slots that I can't craft Legendary Green Steel on. Alternatively, I decided I was going to use the 2 ring slots to get the Glacial set, or to get the Cold Spell Power, whatever. So I'm using 2 ring slots to get the 2 Elemental rings, which then gives me also 2 procs. And the reason why the procs are important, as I explained earlier in the stream, is that Multi-Vial casts 4 things. So we go, so 4 potions go out. Each potion counts as its own individual spell for proccing the rings. And if you did not know, this effect right here, Burning Ambition, also counts as an individual spell. So if I throw this, that counts as 8 spells that I just cast for the purpose of getting procs to deal damage to monsters through fire spells and other gibbery Jew, as well as Elemental Combination, dropping down and landing how many? This is 6 as well. But it's only 1 potion. So it gives me a whole bunch of procs. Better Adventure Compendium lets you keep track of difficulty you've done instead of just the highest difficulty? Yeah. That'd be sick. I have no complaints with that idea. I would love a better Adventure Compendium. Like, I'm happy with the Adventure Compendium that we have, but I would love a better one, for sure. I can accelerate this? Can I accelerate this one?
The guttural chanting of the Blackheart soothsayers seems to keep the barrier intact.
Do you like this? I love this. This adventure panel thing. This is so good. The fist.
Quest received.
It's nice. It looks good. Looking good. Also, Vordax, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. Great day. Everything's going good for you. Hopefully. If it's not, uh-oh. What are you gonna do?
Being of metal and magic glares at you from the cavern ahead. This inevitable is a Marut. One whose sole purpose is to destroy.
Bag overhaul would be pretty good. Bro, I don't play DDO for a day and you're already level 30? What the heck? What the heck? Why can't I open this? God damn it. I was clicking on something else. I couldn't click on the thing. Wait, that guy straight up evaded? What a bunch of baloney. Yeah, bag overhaul would be great. If I could have it all in one bag, yeah. Just a better... If you could modify all of the UI and all of DDO, I'd be very happy.
The trolls and drow are
There's a lot of things I would change about DDO if I could modify, you know, if we could modify everything. Did I cast any spells? No, I don't think I did. I don't think I cast any defensive spells.
the inevitable footsteps thunder across a stone bridge ahead.
Oh no, it's a Loridae Hunter. These guys have improved evasion? Hell yeah, they have improved evasion. Too bad it doesn't save them from this. The explosions. Yeah, sortable bags where you can customize what's in each bag. That'd be nice. There's so much dead space here on this screen. Ugh. Baggy bag. Well, pretty much every like big game has like a big bag. Like World of Warcraft, there's like a bag add-on. There's like always an add-on in every game that lets you make one big bag. And Lotro just lets you make one big bag if you want it. So pretty much everybody, at least whenever I look at people's live streams, pretty much everybody uses a big bag. It's just better to have everything in one place so I can see it all right away. Actually, or that, or like sub bags. So you can have like, what would be good? Like a bag where you've got, like all your craftable components just goes into the bag. Or it's like a special slot on your character. Imagine if there's a tab for crafting components, or not crafting, spellcasting components, and when you bought them, they went into the tab, so you can see them all in one place. The way the game does the inventory. Yeah, I don't have any personal gripes with the way the game does the inventory. Or at least not that many big gripes. Spellcast. Explosion. Why do these guys have improved evasion? Really dumb. You gotta worry about it? Yeah, I feel you on that one. A scroll case would be cool. They've mentioned before that they can't do like a crafting or a spell component bag because the game doesn't know where the spell components are. Like you put the spell components in the bag and the game is like, "Buh?" Like it doesn't understand to pull it out of the bag, so it doesn't work. Yeah, I agree. I would love it if I could have like even just an inventory that's just like this, or like if this was just the regular inventory. And then you had, like, this, the equipable panel was right next to it. That'd be so much better. Yeah. Or just tabs. Sortable tabs that you can use. Oh, man. Sortable tabs. That you can, like, rename. Ah, an inventory overhaul. Inventory overhaul. Yeah, I can dream. We can all dream about inventory overhaul. Yeah. However, if you are lamenting about the UI of this video game, don't worry, you are not alone. The other people who lament about this video game are the developers of this video game, who mention all the time where they're like, yeah, the hardest part about this designing and making stuff for the video game is the UI. Apparently the UI is very hard to work with in this video game, because it was designed in a very old and arcane fashion. Gotcha, spell-like abilities. Bitch! Hey, it's a beholder. Hey, it's a... not. I still haven't seen any art for the Behearer yet. I'm assuming that somebody in the community is working on the art for the Behearer. This horrible creature where it's a beholder with ears instead of eyes. I'm not an artist or a drawer, but hopefully that will inspire nightmares. Yeah. Oh, is it open? It's not. Like I said, on my way, but he had a typo. Seriously, where is it? Oh, it's just up there. Okay. Bee taster, tongues instead of eyes. I don't want that. Fish smeller.
The clusters of giant mushrooms grow more sparse.
I mean,
and emerge from
yeah.
the holder's domain.
These are all interesting ideas. They can be a whole family. You know, they can all live together, and it's just a dinner is very confusing because, you know, one of them wants to eat sound effects, the other one wants to eat food. Maybe no, they all have mouths. I guess they would all have mouths. Just the bee taster has like a ton of extra tongues and just licks everything. Yeah, these are good ideas. This is why, you know, I don't understand why we aren't in charge of monster design. Obviously, we've got these genius ideas here about what is pressing to the community, to people. A bee taster is just Yogg Saron. I mean, yeah, kind of. Gotcha.
This great hall is flanked by towering statues from a lost age.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That guy's in here? Yeah.
Stand against the inevitable.
That we don't need that one. I mean, probably. I don't know. Some people probably want that one, but I feel like we don't need that one. Best designed quest in DDO. Go. You have 10 seconds. The best designed quest in Dungeons and Dragons Online. The Smuggler's Warehouse. On a very short-term notice, that would probably go Smuggler's Warehouse, and we talked about this the other day. Yeah, it's a really, really good introductory quest. It teaches you about traps, keys, it teaches you about different monster types and different things, how some things can be found because there's some secret doors you can find, how some things need to be activated, how there's a door that will only open if a kobold will go and open the door, how the alarm system works, how monsters can alert each other, to be mindful, and that there's multiple ways to avoid traps, that breaking breakables is important, that quests can have specific objectives, and the specific objectives can be easier to achieve through knowledge. As an introductory quest to the game that is meant to teach you everything you need to know about DDO, I think the Smuggler's Warehouse is like pinnacle of quest design. It is it's short, it's simple, it has multiple paths which you can go that all lead to the same way, and you effectively have to explore everything, but the game doesn't tell you which way you have to go. They just did a great job with making it a fun and interesting and engaging quest. I think that it's got great quest design. But the thing is, DDO has so many other bars other than just like introducing players to the video game in terms of like what makes a quest good. Like, you know, you want to have your quests also be epic, so maybe a quest like I don't think of epic quests that aren't also annoying. Like, friggin', what's that quest called? I was gonna say Prey on the Hunter, because it's like an epic quest with dragons, but that quest is so annoying because of Red Alert. Giant Hold Tor isn't bad, but Giant Hold Tor can't be like the best designed quest because they had to make patches and adjustments to make it so that it was actually playable at the time, because it was too prone to being instant killed. Then people just start... So then they made the giants immune to instant kills, so then they just made it so that the giants could... So then people were just flushed to stoning everything. What else is good? Good and best designed quests. A lot of the epic adventures are not really well designed. They follow a theme and they're fun to play, but they can't fit into the category of like best designed because you know, they were made in the 80s. They all have like crazy problems. Like Slave Lords is really long, and that's not a problem with like the development of it. The problem is that it's 4 quests, or it's 3 quests instead of 4 when it should be 4 quests. But the other problem is that's just straight up Slave Lords. It's just big long hallways for a million years. You just go look it up. They did a good job of adapting it, but it's also like, I don't know how people can play through Assault on the Slave Lords Eyrie. Haunted Halls is pretty faithful, and that is just a magical quest. It's pretty fun. We should do Haunted Halls on stream at some point. That one's a cool one.
Freak power surge shorts out the storage area's energy barriers.
Yeah, Tear of Deccan is another one where the optionals are optional, but they're very fun. That is a good example of a quest with good optionals. I don't run the optionals anymore because the optionals are way worse on time for the experience that you get for them. But they are very fun, and it is sometimes cool to go out and get all the tiers. And I remember like setting up groups, so I'd be like, okay, do we have somebody with the strength? No. Okay, do we have somebody with the intelligence? Okay, well, you go over here, you're gonna go this way to do all of them. I remember not knowing where all the tiers were, and instead of Googling it, just looking around, and eventually that feeling when the first time I swam under the water and found the wisdom tier that you needed to detect the door and then also pull the wisdom rune, I was so excited. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. So that one's good. What else is there? Yeah. Other quests that are really, really good. Yeah, quests that really stand out as being like just good quests that you're like, this is a good representation. I really love the Pit because it is the type of adventure that works in DDO and doesn't work in other games. It's got a lot of 3-dimensional elements. It's got a lot of confusing elements. The map is like hard to read, but that's not a bad part of the quest. They're literally giving you an engineering schematic and being like, take a look at this engineering schematic, and you're trying to figure it out. I very much like the Pit as well. I think the Pit is just a very well done quest. Not everybody likes the Pit, and I think that is also the sign that it was like if I had to pick a quest in DDO that was more or less a piece of art, I would pick the Pit. It's very subjective. Not everybody likes it. It definitely goes in like the annals of one of the most memorable and interesting quests in the game that they've ever done.
A toneless voice echoes through the foundry.
Yeah.
This complex will self-destruct in
100%.
5 minutes. Please evacuate immediately.
Like, we could talk about the tweaks in terms of what the XP is, what the reward is, everything else, but it's very straightforward in what you're supposed to do, and without being straightforward in what you're supposed to do. You have an instruction manual that you get. It gives you all the information you need, and then it just is like, okay, by the way, here you go. Here's a 3D maze. I hate newcomers. It's just a big, long hallway with monsters in it. Like, newcomers is only fun if you're playing as a sorcerer or an alchemist. If you're playing as like any other class, it's so frustrating because it's just long hallways with monsters in big packs. Other quests that I like a lot. What are some good and well-designed quests? Controversial opinion alert. I really like Sleeping Dust. Like, I really like that quest. I think that's just a great quest. The quest forces you to play in a different playstyle and be much more measured in your approach in the quest, which I like. Yeah, Newcomers has gotten even better on Paladin before or after the pass because of the whole AoE killing everything. Yeah, you can go kill everything first, but whenever I do it, I don't know. I don't kill everything first. I always very patiently go through it.
3 minutes.
Oh shit, you're so right. I didn't save a spot. I was talking and I spaced. I will get you a spot shortly.